It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Going to the air right away, Lawrence.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Lawrence.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times to interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now Lawrence.
And that's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This one downfield to Burks.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Titans come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
We're scoreless after one. So first and goal from the 9-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Titans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point. Good ball. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the second time here in this game.
Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans have moved out in front. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
How few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
ETN up the middle.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Newsome now on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And it'll be Titan football.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Out to his left.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Now, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. It's Tannehill. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Really good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
So we've no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the title with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A first down carry for Henry.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Brandon Jordan,
33 yards.
and the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28 seconds. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 44, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run behind center with Connor.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need...
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Draw play, ETN.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Henry up the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigacancro with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point and good by Owen. They open the lead up now to 25. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
On the return, here comes Newsom.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. So this one, a